Christy from Christy's Beautiful Life, and I am here to do the Get Sketchy with Christy and Rachel episode for this month. We decided we were going to do one episode just because of how crazy everything is with December. And I'm really excited. Rachel picked this sketch and it's absolutely beautiful. It was created in 2010 and I can't quite make out who made it. I think that Rachel found it on Pinterest. So I do apologize about that, as I know a lot of people like to know where we find them. I'm pretty sure that Rachel found it on Pinterest though. So it's beautiful though. It's got these awesome trees and 3 photos and then a couple strips and some prettiness there. So I have been working on kind of minimalizing my project life from 2014. And in order to do that, I came across these 3 photos. This was one, and it was on a 12 by 12. It was on a 4 by 6. And so I just cut them and left a little bit of margin of the white there. And then this is one that I had as well. And I'm going to create it with those 3 photos. I think it was really pretty. And then I'm thinking about using the trees from this piece of pattern paper right here, and it is the Kaisercraft Home for Christmas collection. It's very pretty. The back of it is burlap. So that's kind of my jumping off point, and we'll see how everything goes from there. So I'll get you on fast forward. Thanks.
Okay, so I should start off by saying I am a whole day late with this. With this new job, I'm working different shifts than I did with my old job, and I'm not quite used to what day it is. I'm all over the world, all over the place, thinking that today is Saturday when today is Sunday. So I do apologize. So what I did with this layout is I wanted to make my own like specialty paper and bring in some red and everything. So I just used some of my Versamark stamp and used some of this red that I had from Stampin' Up. Now I'm going to do this in red, and then I'm going to do a line of it in silver, and what you're seeing right now. And I just simply used washi tape to do what I needed it to do. It's not the best job, and I probably should have taken my time a little bit better, but it suited my needs well enough, and I'm just showing you I have that silver embossing powder as well. And then I'm going to grab my photos here. And I start with 3 because those are the ones I wanted to use, and I've already cut out those trees I showed you. So I kind of did a little bit of pre-planning, as this video is already quite long. And again, these photos are just taken at, it's called the West Coast Christmas Show, and it's done every year. I really love it. It's a fun, neat little place to go, and you kind of get to see what's popular for the year and some good ideas for like gifts ideas and stuff like that. It's a really neat little place, and it's not very much to get in. I think it was like $5 or something, so it's a little bit of a drive. It takes me about a half an hour to get there from where I live, but again, it's kind of fun, and I don't drive far anymore, whereas it used to take me 20 minutes to get anywhere I went when I was growing up, so it's almost even just nice to get out and go for a drive as well. So the whole experience is a lot of fun. So as you can see, I'm just kind of playing, deciding what I want to do. I flip it around so that all that embossing work is at the bottom, and then I really love that idea. It's starting to come together a little bit better. Still, I'm messing around like, oh, these trees, I had them, I like them like that, but now there's blank space at the bottom, and I'm all over the place with this layout. It was a fun one to do for sure. And so what I'm going to end up doing is I'm just going to cut the embossing part that I used, and I'm going to add it onto another piece of paper, pattern paper from a stack that I bought a couple years ago or a year ago or so, and it's specialty Christmas paper that's all in that really awesome crate colored, that crate color. Sorry, my brain's going blank. And I really love that as well. So I'm going to use that. And at first I keep it at the 12 by 12 size, and I layer all of my trees, and I'm like, okay, I'm liking this, but I'm going to add another tree here just to help make in the dimension. And then what's going to happen is I'm going to take away that photo of me in my outfit, As first of all, it's not really a Christmassy outfit. It's much more of a fall outfit, and it's clashing with my photos. Plus, I wasn't able to make them work. So now I'm going like this. I'm like, okay, I love this, but there's way too much like white space going on. And as much as I love white space, I'm a big white space person, that's too much. So I'm gonna trim my whole layout down, whoops, sorry about that, and to an 8.5 by 11, and then do some stitching. And I don't understand what is going on with my sewing machine, but it works really well one day, and then the next day it doesn't. So this is one of the days where it wasn't working well, but I still managed to get some stitching on, so it's all good. So I'm now going to use these, and you know what? My mom gave them to me a long time ago. She used to paint and everything when she was younger, and I swear these things are like from the 1980s. They're very old, and I'm not a painter, and my mom said go ahead and use them. So I'm using them as watercolors, and they're working really well, and I love the vibrancy of them. So I'm just going to use a little bit, just a little, to make some splatters, not splatters, oh, Christy, to make some of that awesome packaging technique on the layout, just for a little bit of added dimension, of course. And I love using it this way because of the fact that using it on that crate, it doesn't come out like the blood looking like it can. And I think my son's coming, so you'll have to excuse the noise. And so then I put my photos down, and here he is, Jackson. And then I'm going to layer my trees down again as well. And that's basically going to wrap up the most of it. I think I play around a little bit and add my title. Oops. And add my title there. And I'm going to play around with the trees a little bit more as well. And let's see here. And then my title is just called Christmas Show, because that's what it's called, the West Coast Christmas Show. And I'll add my pattern paper as well, and then come back with the final results for you. So thanks everyone so much for watching, and I will be back really soon with another video. Also, don't forget to check out Rachel's take as well. Of course, hers was posted yesterday because that was the day we were supposed to do it. Okay, thanks everyone so much. Bye. Okay, so I should start off by saying I am a whole day late.
So here is my finished layout. It was quite the challenge for me. I don't really know. Here's the sketch again. And really I just took inspiration from the trees and the fact I was going to do 3 photos, but I didn't do 3 photos. I did 2 photos and the trees. So let's see here. Not a whole lot like the sketch, but I guess you can kind of see where I came from. I did kind of take this little bit of stuff and I did my journaling up there. And I like that. I think maybe I'll put lines underneath it. I think that might look a little bit better. But in the end, it's fine. Not my favorite layout ever done. But you know what? You're not going to love every little thing you do. And I don't hate it. And it's definitely going in my album. So, but that's it. That is my layout for Get Sketchy with Christy and Rachel this month. And we will be back in January with some new sketches and new things. So stay tuned. Thanks everyone. Bye.